Everybody, welcome to another episode of Personal Mastery Training. First time joining me, I do 2 episodes. I do a masterclass where I speak to influencers, authors, athletes at the top of their game. We dissect it, we pull out the nuggets of information because success leaves clues. The next one I do is today. It's a strategy episode. I pose a thought, and those thoughts come from working with my clients, which I grab so much valuable information from. Because here's one thing I know: we all experience the same things going through life. I don't care where you are in the world. I don't care what gender, whatever it is. We share the color. We share the same life experiences. And here's what I also know: success leaves clues, and also failures leave clues. We just have to pick those out. And I don't want to get through my life or get through a challenge. I want to get from it. So that's what we do. Mastery training. We get into a sense of personal mastery, because when I can control my game, outside doesn't exist, either in my sport, my life, or my business. I just got to control me, because I will be the bottleneck of my business, of my sport, and in my life. All right, so let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about this very important conversation. Don't go to sleep on your life. Don't go to sleep on your life. How many times have you heard someone, or maybe this is even you wake up one day and either your health, your relationship, or your finance is not where you want it to be? That is going to sleep. There's many reasons why you may be pushed off course. Many reasons. However, you shouldn't be so way off because you failed to check the numbers. See, here's one thing I know, I've heard, and it hit hard, but they say people lie, numbers don't. There's a few times in your life when you wake up. One, go to the doctors. The doctors are all about numbers. What's your blood pressure? What's your sugar? What's your enzymes? Numbers, numbers, numbers. They're not guessing. See, we can lie to ourselves. I'm in great shape. I feel good. But the numbers come back. They tell you about your cholesterol. They tell you about your HDL, LDL. All about the numbers. What are your numbers? Stop lying to ourselves. Next thing we do, the other area that we get numbers on is when you go for a loan or to check your finances at the bank. They're all about numbers too. Because we lie, people lie, numbers don't. And we lie to ourselves. Oh, I'm doing great financially. Then you check it out and you're a bit behind than where you should be or where you want to be. Again, once again, numbers don't lie. So, the scale. How does someone, this is something I've wondered, many reasons. Now, there's many reasons to this, but I'm going to pose this. How is it that we wake up, some people wake up in their midlife, whatever that might be nowadays, and they're 40, 50 pounds overweight? How do you get to 40, 50 pounds? How do you not realize when you're walking in that store to pick up the next size up that there's an issue, that I should be checking in? I shouldn't go to sleep on my health. I shouldn't go to sleep. And all of a sudden I'm encroaching higher and higher in a new pant size. That is going to sleep. So I've seen people come in all the time and they wake up, and there's 3 areas that we go to sleep on that we should not go to sleep. This is the area we should master. 1, your health. You go in and all of a sudden the numbers aren't where you want them to be because you went to sleep on your diet, went to sleep on your working out, went to sleep on being engaged and moving. All of a sudden you're engrossed in the whatever distraction is, the job or whatever it might be, TV watching, you name it, social, and you went to sleep on your health. The other area is your relationship. The worst thing I think a couple can do is say we're roommates living together. That's a very insidious process. When you wake up one day and you look at your partner and you don't have a lot in common anymore. It just faded away, both of you. The person doesn't look like what you met, and maybe you don't either. You don't treat each other the same way. You don't have date nights as much. You don't have intimacy as much. You go to sleep on your life. Go to sleep on your relationship. So we go to sleep on our health. We go to sleep on our relationship. And the third worst area that we go to sleep on is our finances. Next thing you know, you're deeper in debt than you wanted to be. You overextended. You bought the extra. That pushed you a little further. Our expenses rose to meet our income. Every time we got a raise, we bought something new. We bought the vacation. We went on the car, the extra package. We went to sleep on our life. What if, in the opposite, we became more engaged? We woke up. We started to check the scale. Yeah, it's tough. Some people, it freaks them out. I do it regularly because for me, it makes me realize that, for instance, I'll give you an example. When my son played baseball, I used to go to Diamond and knock back sunflower seeds, not thinking it's sunflower seeds. What's the big deal? And it's mindless. You're watching the game, you're knocking it back here. Everyone else is doing it. When I started to look at how many calories, additional calories, are in a cup of sunflower seeds, I started to go, whoa. Because I'm eating it like it's nothing. Because I'm going home and I'm eating as well, and I'm eating. Next thing you know, I'm wondering why the next day I woke up, I'm a couple extra pounds higher. See, if I went to sleep on that, I wouldn't know. I keep thinking, remember, I'm lying to myself. It's nothing. It's sunflower seeds. They're small. No big deal. However, when I woke up and I started checking my numbers and going, what did I eat yesterday? See, I woke up. I didn't go to sleep. And then I started to curb it. I had, didn't say to cut it out. And, life is about having some leeway, but not have as much because I was asleep on that. My finances, same thing. Annually, when I go and I check in on my finances to see how I'm doing, now I do it every quarter. I check in, especially running a business. If you're running a business, it's essential. That is your meter that you measure. That is your dashboard. You see how altitude, how you're flying, how you're doing. It's essential that you don't go to sleep in your business, especially because you will hit rock very soon. You'll hit an obstacle very soon. That's how you make decisions. Remember, people lie, numbers don't. So don't go to sleep on your life is what I'm talking about. What area? Think about those top three, and maybe you have another area. But think about those top three. The ones, any area, the one that you're doing well in, maybe your spiritual life, maybe your finance, your intellectual life, meaning the things you read, the books, how you feed your mind. Think about them all. The area of your life. What area are you skyrocketing? You're crushing it. And I guarantee you that's the area you're awake in. Now think about the area that you could improve. And I'm guaranteeing you that's where you went to sleep. So I want you to wake up. I want you to wake up and really investigate and stay awake. Create a plan how you're going to check in, on what frequency you're going to check in, monthly, weekly. Do an introspection. How am I doing? And how can I improve from here? See, because when you can't hit a target you can't see. So when you wake up, I want you to implement a plan that keeps you awake, that keeps you focused, keeps you in the game, keeps you engaged. I'm asking you to stop, jump off your treadmill of life that we keep running on. All of us do it at some point. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. See, people often ask me, what do you do for fun? You see, for me, being engaged and dissecting life is fun. Because don't worry about me. My life is good. My personal life, my relationship, my finances are good. They can go to great. And they're going to go to great. And even greater. And even greater. Because I'm focused on staying awake. So don't go to sleep on your life. Do the introspection. Take out the journal. Do that introspection and you tell me what area you crushing it in, and then realize that's the area you're awake. And what area could you improve? What area needs some attention? And when you think about it, that's the area you went to sleep for months, years, maybe even decades. It's time. Be fully engaged. Life is that kind of activity that needs your attention to live a full and masterful life. All right, that's it. Take that, dissect that, chop it up, do whatever you need to do to implement the strategy. All right. If you have any questions, if you have any, you need to connect. I'm on all the social. All my information is in the show notes. Connect with me. My roster is pretty damn full right now. But let's have a conversation, compatibility call, so in the future when I open up my list, we can talk, because I'd love to help you get on that path. All right. Until next time, you know why I do this. Most of my community know why I do this, because I want you to be relentless about your pursuit for mastery, personal mastery. Because when you can master the inner game, the outer game is a wrap. It's over. All right. Until next time, like, subscribe, share. Peace and love.